Hey everybody, what's up? This is Adam from PixelRelated.com. We're going to do a short, very short stream video here. This is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Jackal Assault VR experience. This is the VR mode for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. They put it out in some territories, so I have a copy of it here. I hope this is coming through really well because I tried to record a video with this and the entire top half of the screen was just kind of facing up like this, and you can only really see the bottom half. It was really weird. Let's try centering the camera. Let's do the whole thing. This thing is super short, and I think it's well built. It's pretty okay. However, I don't think that... I think that this being a free thing makes sense because it is so short. And I'll kind of show you why that is. I mean, this thing, first off, like, this looks pretty good. You know, relative to a lot of VR stuff right now. This looks pretty okay. The camera centering is a little bit weird with it. I had it when I first started. My camera was facing like this, even though I was facing straight ahead, which was just weird. But I was interested in this thing because then when they announced there was going to be like a multiplayer, well, not a multiplayer, when they announced there was going to be a VR thing with Call of Duty, I instantly was interested because I'm kind of interested. You know, I've done a lot of these VR videos, and so yeah, like, I'm interested in this, and I like Call of Duty, and Infinite Warfare could be cool. I hope it's cool. So you use your left stick here to accelerate, decelerate, right stick to control your kind of roll. And this low Earth orbit going on here. I think it's really good that they got out in front and just were like, yeah, we're gonna make this thing free to everybody who has a PS4. Not available right now in all territories, but it is going to be. I was hoping there would maybe be a little bit more to this. Just because I want to see what more of that game kind of looks like. Now you can go blow some stuff up.
Roger 1-2. We'll get a maintenance crew on that. Can you take care of any remaining debris before it causes more damage? Copy that, actual.
You just kind of use your head movements to paint targets, which is always nice to see. You can't use that with your machine guns, unfortunately, but you can use that with your rocket launcher. I don't think that any of this stuff, none of this stuff, well, okay, so some of it does have collision, but it's a little bit shoddy. Let's go over to this anomaly. Could go wrong here.
Looks like it might be the sensor array acting. Wait. Holy shit, what is that? Actual, we're under attack. I've got visual.
Whoa.
They've got skelters inbound. Get all alert fighters up here now.
Copy 1-2. Squadron is inbound to your position. Stand by.
We need to draw fire away from our ship. Engage those skelters.
So I mean, like, as far as kind of this being, I'm pretty sure this is like Activision's first kind of major foray with VR as a proof of concept for like what a Call of Duty VR game would be. I think this is cool. Like, I think that you could do something like this. I think you could even do, you know, just a modern warfare kind of thing where you're not in space and you're, you know, just piloting jets. I guess that's kind of just Ace Combat, though, really. The targeting is a little bit iffy with your cannons. Oh, not cannons, the rocket launcher. The cannons do not have that sort of click to pop to target that Call of Duty is kind of known for, which I guess I kind of expected with this, but it, you know, it doesn't have it, so that's really weird.
Roger, inbound. Weapons loose.
Good kill.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is like less than 10 minutes long, so,
Bogey 1 o'clock. Two down. Tally two.
Check 6. Our fleet's getting hammered.
Airborne in 30 seconds.
He's hosed.
VID on bandits. 3-6 is hit. 3-6 is down. Stay on.
yeah, I like this thing. I think this is well built. You know, it does make me kind of want to go back and play more of Eve Valkyrie. She did a video for that. I think if you could build this out maybe a little bit more in multiplayer.
Roger, inbound. Weapons
And whatever, at that point that's just Eve Valkyrie, but it's not a bad thing, I think at least.
Airborne in 30 seconds.
Bogey 1.
I enjoyed Eve Valkyrie.
Retribution. We're reading an energy buildup on the front cannon. All Jackals, concentrate fire at this location.
We're shutting down, Stars. 3-6 is down.
This is Tigress. We are engaging SDF destroyer. Destroying weapons free.
And they destroyed one of ours. I mean, like, that's a bit janky. This is all a little bit janky. You can just fly through stuff.
All Scars rally.
Some of those textures are not great.
Return to base.
Not great, but there's this whole thing. This is actually like one of the few times I've actually gotten like vertigo in VR, because that's just really trippy. So that's it. That is it. That is the entirety of that mode. Well, it's not even that mode. That experience. I think it was really smart of them to just get out in front of it and say, "Hey, this thing is free," and you know, because then you're not just buying Infinite Warfare just to check out this mode. You know, you just kind of you get to play this thing without having to pay all of the money for it. Yeah, very, very short. Very short. And I kind of doubt it's going to sell a lot of people on VR. But it's still cool. Like, this is
Going to, this is actual.
this is
Reading
well
energy
built, you
fluctuation
know.
on
This
bandit. Could be
the
related to
movement
data
on it
sensor array.
is
Can you get us a
works
visual?
very
Mark the
well.
location of that.
Roger,
It's a
actual.
little
Where
bit of
is that?
slowness to the roll,
Actual, we're approaching the location. Looks like it might be the sensor
but I mean,
array
aside from
acting
that, it's still
Wait.
it's still cool,
What
you
is
know.
that? Actual, we're under attack.
Yeah,
I've got visual
that's kind of all I gotta say about it. So, oh, can't pause it. All right, we're in it.
Copy 1-2.
Well, okay, so that's Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Jackal Assault VR experience. It is free. Well, it will be free on the PlayStation Network here pretty soon for most people. So check it out if you got a VR, and we'll see you later.